What's going on, guys? Back with another video. So I got something here that Jinglei He posted over on X. Go check him out. Give him his account a follow. He's a smart young man who posts a lot of good quality content over on X. So he says, breaking. Pierre Poilievre blasts Mark Carney's weak, bow down, and elbows down approach in dealing with Donald Trump. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Had Pierre been PM right now, he would have already secured a good trade deal for Canada. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. It's really hard to say whether he would have by now. Negotiations can take a long time. That being said, I'm sure you would hear more positive news about the progress and the terms being at least talked about. It doesn't even seem like Carney and Trump are even talking right now. So let's have a look at what Pierre has to say. Now, before we do, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help grow the channel. So let's have a look at this, and we'll talk about it after like usual.
Our hearts are today with the workers in the forestry sector. Our loggers, our mill workers, and the many towns that rely on them are obviously suffering after 10 years of unfair tariffs on our workers. Tariffs that have doubled under Mark Carney. Tariffs that have been applied by 3 U.S. presidents over a decade of liberal diplomatic failures. To be clear, these tariffs are wrong and unjustifiable. That's precisely why Stephen Harper was so successful at eliminating them in just 80 days as Prime Minister. He even got them refunded. Yet, Mark Carney has been Prime Minister for over 140 days, and still the tariffs are there and rising. The Liberals have been in power for a decade with 3 presidents, and the tariffs are only growing. Mark Carney promised us that he would put elbows up, that he would handle Trump, and that he would negotiate a win by ending the tariffs. He's broken all of those promises. And we know President Trump is someone that nobody can control, but that's why it was wrong for Mr. Carney to promise that he could do so. Ever since Mark Carney became Prime Minister, there have been more tariffs and rising tariffs, contrary to Mr. Carney's own promises. Again, contrary to his promise, under Mark Carney's leadership, it has been elbows down and tariffs up. Today, he offers only more debt to forestry companies as they are hemorrhaging money and jobs which are heading south of the border. And we see workers in forestry towns across the country worried they're going to lose their jobs. Conservatives will fight for Canada. We'll put our country first. We've offered Prime Minister Carney to work with him in order to secure a real deal, and that offer remains open. In the meantime, we're pushing for lower taxes on work, investment, home building, and of course energy. By cutting taxes on home building, we can create more domestic demand for our lumber that will create jobs for our workers and houses for our youth. We propose eliminating red tape to build more and strengthen our extremely weak economy. And we pledge to work with all parties to achieve all of this. Unfortunately, Mr. Carney is not living up to the many bold promises that he made, that he was going to handle Trump, negotiate a win, and put his elbows up. But we will put aside his failures and offer to work with anybody in order to put Canada first. Our goal is to protect the jobs of workers, the prices of our consumers, and to make our economy strong, self-reliant, and sovereign. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't believe Mark Carney wants a deal. I think he wants to drag this out for as long as possible until his supporters get tired of it. And then, next thing you know, you'll see a deal. But let's be honest, this has helped him politically ever since he started to campaign to be Prime Minister in the first place. The elbows up thing, which one of the dumbest slogans I've ever heard. For a party who says they hate slogans, they come up with that one. But either way. But I mean, if this is what's keeping you in power and keeping your approval rate so high, why would you want it to change? This is just a political move. Which, by the way, if you find something that's helping you and you're a politician, you're not going to do anything to get rid of it. That's stupid politics. But the problem is, this can't just be politics. This has to be about getting a deal done for Canada. Because the more expensive, I already know people who are saying, the departments of their company, they're moving down to the States, and we don't know if we're next. There's going to be a lot of people who lose their jobs. Does Mark Carney care? No. Does he want people to lose their jobs and be more self-reliant, more reliant on the government, not self-reliant? Oh yeah, of course he does. The more you're relying on the government, the more you need them, the more you're likely to keep voting them in. Pierre Poilievre wants people to be self-sufficient. Take the tax money, spend them where they're supposed to be spent, and then leave us the hell alone. He said it before that if he were to start his own party, it would be called the Mind Your Own Damn Business Party. That's what we need. Do your job, serve the people, and stay the hell out of our way. Back when country was actually a great and respectable country, which now it's not. It's a laughingstock. It's a banana republic. All these other countries are getting deals done. We can't get anything done. Well, that's what happens when you have a guy who doesn't want to get anything done. It's sad, but again, eventually people are going to get tired of this. And when the economy starts to really crash and burn, people start losing their jobs. They're going to be like, oh, hey, listen, I know Trump's a dickhead, but you got to fight back here. You got to come back with a deal. You got to go to the negotiating table. I don't believe they're even talking right now. I don't like the tariffs. I don't really even understand quite why Trump did this, at least to us anyway, but he did. And Mark Carney promised during his campaign, as Pierre said, that he would be the one to stand up to Trump and get a good deal for Canada. He is not. His elbows have been firmly tucked in every time he sees Trump. And I know with Trump, you got to kind of kiss his ass a little bit, or else he won't respect you. I mean, that's why he doesn't like Pierre Poilievre, because Pierre didn't call him and kiss the ring when he won the election. Trump doesn't like Pierre Poilievre, and Pierre Poilievre doesn't like Trump. I don't think a lot of people realize that. Carney and Trump, though, seem to be getting along just fine, even though Trump, according to these politicians, are putting on unjust and unfair tariffs on us. Well, if that's true, then you better do something to get rid of those tariffs. Pierre Poilievre is offering his hand of help. They won't take it. They've apparently reached out to Stephen Harper. But again, Carney's the one at the very top. If Trump doesn't like him or doesn't want to deal with him and he wants to keep putting these tariffs on, then he's going to do it. And that goes right into Carney's plan. I mean, this guy is not here to help anyone. This guy's not here to help us make money. He's not here to help us, get, first-time home buyers into a home. He's not here to stop the crime. He's here to finish what Trudeau couldn't. And I don't know how that's not obvious to people. I guess some people aren't paying attention. Again, I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. I know I'm not wrong about this. But let me know what you guys think. Please don't be shy. I really appreciate you guys. And again, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps grow the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back shortly with a new one.